Every new beginning deserves both excitement and discernment. Greetings and blessings. Welcome in. We begin this morning metamorphosis message with the Ace of Wands energy. This is the energy of a spark of inspiration. The Ace of Wands energy could also represent fresh starts. This could be energy of you having a creative breakthrough. This is you tapping into energy of renewed passion. This is making those bold decisions and the courage to take the first step. So at this point in time in current energy, my butterflies, spirit may be opening a new door, but it's up to you to decide whether to walk through it. And we have clarified this energy, Cupid's arrow. This energy says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Now this energy is really mainly suggesting that something unexpected may be making its way to you. Now, yes, this card is typically associated with love, with it being a Cupid's arrow card, but this also can represent unexpected opportunities too. This energy could just be about you making meaningful connections that don't necessarily have to be romantic. This is divine invitations or those moments where we are reigniting that passion in our life. Now, a new opportunity is only as valuable as your alignment with its purpose, my butterflies. So it's this energy is it's saying to be open. Be open to surprises, but don't abandon your standards. That's where the discernment comes in at. You can always remain open to new energies. You can, be in that energy of youthfulness, excitement. You can still have that type of energy, all while maintaining discernment. And that's in turn going to show you where you are aligned with energies. And the overall energy we have underneath the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords energy. Now, this Queen of Swords energy, she is very intelligent. This is a communicator. She's the one that can communicate. But sometimes she can be a bit cold. And that's because she just pretty much cuts through the bull. So with this Queen of Swords energy being our hidden truth, the overall energy, this is about us because the Queen of Swords energy, she's also level-headed. She has clear thought, rational thinking. So this overall energy, this is about us welcoming in those new beginnings, but with that open heart, that clear mind I was just talking about. Now, not every opportunity that we may encounter is meant to, be accepted simply just because it appears, just because it showed up for us. Not all of them are the right one, but when we practice discernment, when we listen to our inner voices, we pay attention to how things feel inside our body. We're paying attention to what makes us feel drained and what lights us up. That discernment allows us to recognize what aligns with our values and what doesn't. Now, butterflies, I want us to remember that having faith, having faith in these new doors that's opening, being inspired, this doesn't replace discernment. It really works alongside it. Sometimes the opportunities that we find ourselves praying and wishing and hoping for, it arrives, in an unexpected package. That's where our discernment comes in. Your next chapter, the very next one, it might it might just begin with you being courageous enough to say yes. Because as I've mentioned in past videos, many of my butterflies have, went through some very uncomfortable cycles. And those uncomfortable cycles may have made, you feel a bit, you know, um, like you need to be defensive. These cycles have probably made you feel, if you resonate with these energies, it's possible that going through that cycle could have made you feel like, numbed, and or come from a place where you want to hold back from entering into new friendships, into new job environments, into new relationships. Because sometimes that can happen to us when we go through situations that were heavy. So your next chapter, it might require you to say yes, even though you just come out of a season of uncomfortable, of discomfort. Because new beginnings, they're going to require us to be both enthusiastic and wise. But we can't allow, excitement to silence our intuition. That's why I said they got to work alongside together. We got to be in a place of remaining excited, but still grounded enough to know that, to allow our intuition to speak to us, to allow us to tell us, what feels good, which way to go, when to pull back, when to give more, all of that. And this Queen of Swords energy, this is a very, very strong energy for this to be our our overall truth, our hidden energy. And butterflies, you might not resonate with these energies, and if you don't, you just leave them here. But if you do, you resonate with this Queen of Swords energy, where you are learning how to be clear, rational, balanced, and logical in your thinking when it comes to what inspires you and when it comes to new opportunities. If you resonate with these messages, please give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would very, very greatly appreciate it. But this Queen of Swords energy, as I was saying, she's asking us to ask thoughtful questions before we make any type of commitments. Yes, divine opportunities are available, but they won't require us to compromise our integrity. And so that's the reason why those thoughtful questions are important, because you need to know what you're getting yourself into. You don't want to, do anything that, makes you feel or puts you in a position where you're operating from a low vibrational place. So this energy is basically saying, my butterflies, to stay grounded, but be open. It's okay to be open as long as we incorporate that with that grounded energy. So you might have a blessing that's on its way, that's coming in an unexpected way, my butterflies. So all I can tell you is just be excited about those new opportunities. Let the wisdom that you already have gained be the reason, let that lead your decision making. An open heart and a discerning mind, that's a very, very powerful combination, my butterflies. So don't let fear keep you from making new beginnings, but do let excitement be a reason for you to open your heart up, to open up your space again. Let it be a reason. Now, butterflies, I want to leave us all with an affirmation, something that we can use to stay connected to this energy. Let me wrap this up. And this affirmation is going to be, I embrace new chapters with confidence and clarity. My collective, Spirit it wants us to be reminded that it's important not to confuse every spark with our destiny. Some sparks are meant to, inspire us, while others there are more meant to illuminate the path that we're meant to take. It's truly ours. So allow this opportunity, allow this time to let faith open up your heart, and let discernment, let that protect your peace. Until next time, my butterflies, always remember that your healing is my healing and my healing is yours.